Hello, welcome to Mindful Cooking by Xavier. Today the visuals will focus on the preparation of one of my favorite comfort foods, porchetta, or Italian roast pork belly. For the full recipe, just see the description box below. In my previous video, I shared that I was diagnosed with a mental health condition called persistent depressive disorder, or PDD in short. The scientific term for PDD is dysthymia. My psychiatrist explained in layman terms this way. Imagine that you have a low-grade fever. This fever does not kill you or cause you much physical suffering, but it is there continuously and it is serious enough to prevent you from living life to your fullest potential. Same concept for PDD. It is not major enough to cause significant damage, but it is serious enough to upset your life. What are my symptoms of PDD? Using Singaporean language aka Singlish, I feel sian constantly, not just any kind of sian, but one that makes me feel unmotivated in life and not able to think long term. Similar concept to quiet quitting at work. Using international English to explain, I have a consistent low mood, difficulty focusing, feelings of hopelessness, lack of interest in activities that I once enjoyed, fatigue, low energy levels. There are other symptoms of dysthymia, but these that I stated are those that I'm experiencing. These symptoms are usually mild, hence at first I ignored them and dismiss it as having a low mood for a short while, or so I thought. Also, because these symptoms are often long-lasting, and I mean for many months. In the beginning, I view them as a regular part of life and not something that warrants treatment. Back then, I still have my public service job, and externally I look healthy. This can cause one to not seek professional support, and the condition often goes undiagnosed. Just a disclaimer. I did seek help when the consultations and treatments were then sponsored by the public service. Once I left the public service in 2021, I stopped treatment due to the exorbitant costs, and I felt at that time I could self-discipline and will myself out of my depression. Stating some facts from a reputable mental health source online. Living with PDD can be challenging. This is not known only because of how long episodes last, but also because it can be easy to accept them as challenges of everyday life. For example, you may be more aware of being in a depressed state when you're in a major depressive episode. This awareness often doesn't exist with PDD. Because symptoms can stay on persistently, they can start to feel like part of your usual day-to-day experience rather than signs of a serious condition. People with PDD often describe it as a down-in-the-dumps feeling that may make them come across as whiny to others. However, the condition goes beyond this, affecting those with it at their core. They may feel a strong sense of hopelessness or pessimism as if nothing can go right for them. This can cause them to question how others can face the world with optimism. PDD can also cause you to lose interest in things or activities, even those you once enjoyed. You may find that you may simply find no joy in them, or that you don't believe that you're worthy of them. When this sense of inadequacy creeps in, your self-esteem can also take a hit. Your productivity and energy levels may also be affected by dysthymia. Some folks with the disorder find it difficult to concentrate or simply lack the energy to complete the task. I did some research myself on the symptoms that I was and still am experiencing. The truth was that I could see myself having these symptoms, and it was a truth that I had trouble accepting. However, during the course of my research, I found out that my symptoms were similar to another mental health condition called ADHD. So, is it PDD that I'm suffering from, or is it the adult version of attention deficit hyperattentive disorder? I will share about this dilemma in the next video. Meanwhile, back to the visuals of this porchetta making video. Most cultures will have its own version of roast pork with crackling. This is just one of them, which happens to be my favorite version. My wife loves the Hong Kong style roast pork, which I'll probably shoot in a video in the near future. God bless.